country got their eyes on this matchup, but this is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
One of the great things about this offense with this slot receiver is you can move him around to try to create matchups. Already early in this game, you can see the advantage they have with his speed, and this defense might consider trying to double-team him, or he's going to go off today.
They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a line.
The ball is picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
This just goes to show you everybody makes mistakes. This quarterback is looked and viewed as one of the top quarterbacks in the entire country. But even he makes a poor decision, puts the ball into coverage, and he throws an interception here early in the game.
Outstanding field position to begin this drive. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Snags the quick throw. Finding space at the 20. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Hilltoppers.
Now, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. He gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. Arizona State offense onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. It's a deep shot to the right. Aggressive ball, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Chris, those deep shots, to me, the advantage is with the quarterback and the receiver because you know where the ball is. Great defensive backs' only chance is being able to locate the ball and be able to go up and knock it away. Really impressed with his ability to find the football, which allowed him to be able to eventually make the play.
With the catch, it's Pedrino. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Wrap down the middle. It's Pedrino.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback.
It's a fumble. The defense scoops it up. They bring him down, but a heads-up play to scoop up the fumble and make first down yardage.
Boy, the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
Now, it looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. And the Sun Devils begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Moves out of the pocket. On the run here, lets it go. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you've got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Here's the 2nd down play. Quick throw caught on the left side. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Off target and incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Looking right, this one caught. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
The back catches it on this play. To me, he almost looks like a wide receiver on the design. A little toe tap at the end. He's definitely been practicing that technique during practice.
Third down, out of the shotgun. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The Sun Devils will come to the line on 4th down looking to convert.
Let's go, let's go.
Trying for a 4th down completion. He's running out of time here. He's got it near the end zone. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and a receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing. And
he's in. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Just get this guy the ball and let him do the rest. The quarterback does a nice job of just putting the ball in the receiver's hands, and then he uses his legs with the run after the catch for the touchdown.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. The Hilltoppers offense retakes the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? He's got the first and still going. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Whew, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Gain on the first play moves it to the 43. It'll be 1st down. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit, they were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
They're going to run it. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You don't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
On third down, he drops to throw. It's an out route, the catch made. And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
Chris, sometimes the quarterback's just trying to find the open guy and get him the ball. It's exactly what he's able to do here. Found a way to pick up the first down.
The Hilltoppers pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. They'll try a pass here. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Chris, he's just trying to find a hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So, timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Pedrino. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23. How aggressive do you get on first and 10? A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. Back to throw again. Comes up with the catch. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
What a huge 3rd down conversion here for this offense. Nice job. Will give the quarterback enough time. He finds the matchup that he wants, gets it to his man, and he does the rest.
And the Sun Devils come to the line with 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Breaking tackles and going. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, ASU. Runner shows toughness and will, refusing to be brought down. Ends up in the end zone.
Yeah, that defender had no chance bringing down this ball carrier by himself. That's why you better have a couple defenders, or else you're going to have more touchdowns like this.
The PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he fields it inside the 15. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now. Set up at the 24. First down. Looking to throw the football. That's caught. It's Hawkins. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. He's going to pull it down and run. He breaks free. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense loved to play the RPO game. And here early, they pick up some big yards.
And the Hilltoppers lining up here on 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Quick throw to the left side. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down.
Man, I love to see this route by this wide receiver. Great job of coming back to the football and able to separate himself from the defender. Good throw by the quarterback and a nice first down.
The Hilltoppers are in the red zone. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking for a receiver. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
On the move now. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Slides to avoid the big hit. We've had a good early quarterback duel so far, Kurt. Let's check out the stats. They've flipped into the field. We're ready now for the second period. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. And they pick up the first on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it's third down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
And the Hilltoppers line it up with 1st and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Making people miss. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Western Kentucky.
Great job by this offense, answering the bell and getting 6 on the board. We're just an extra point from this thing being all tied up. And you got to think the scoreboard operator isn't done just yet today.
And the point after is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return begins inside the 10. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
Boy, the defense took the field. They mean business. First play of the drive, getting after the quarterback for a huge sack and getting him behind the chains. Love to see it.
Backed up to the 6-yard line. It's 2nd and long. Looking to throw here. Takes a deep shot on the move. And it's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping him out of the end zone.
And here comes the Western Kentucky offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Oh, the defense is ready for that one. They almost got that blown up before it got started.
An important 2nd down play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the right side. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
The offense knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. Makes a quick grab. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A 2nd down behind the sticks now.
It can be hard sometimes in the pre-snap, but if the quarterback can identify the outside coverage, he can avoid these kind of losses. This was just man coverage on the outside, and the secondary pounced on that screen.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. From the shotgun, drops back. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Hilltoppers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Short pass finds the tight end. Gets out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. Quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
It's the running back in the flat. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. We'll bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Short connection to the tight end here. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be 1st and 10 from there.
But here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
1st down here for this offense. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. And a handoff as they run the counter play.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. They'll run it here. It's the running back with the ball. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking downfield near the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Western Kentucky.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
Attack on the PAT. It's a 2-touchdown lead now, 28-14. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. The returner is brought down. Gets started on the next drive. And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Hand it off. In the clear at the 25. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball for 31.
Good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
He'll throw it now. The freshman off the mark behind his receiver that time.
Man, when a quarterback starts moving around like that, you move into what some defensive coordinators would call a second play because it becomes almost like backyard football at that point. But that was a good job by the defense playing discipline and forcing the incompletion.
Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Pressure is coming. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. The ball will be down just inside the 30.
mistake here, not protecting the ball. He got the ball away from his body. The coverage unit did a nice job of knocking that one loose, and they get on top of it for a nice opportunity.
The Hilltoppers offense retakes the field now. This group has been clicky. It really built momentum, and the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Almost intercepted, falls incomplete, but a risky attempt there. Would have been his second pick today.
Well, the name of the game for this defense is to pressure this quarterback as often as you can, and that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this first half. It looks like they've got him rattled a bit, as that pass should have been his second interception in the first half alone.
He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. He'll hand it off. The offense will stay on the field for this 4th down attempt. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, this one could hurt you.
They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. 1st down from the 15.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
And the Sun Devils move into the red zone. Buying time now, rolling to his left. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Touchdown, Arizona State. This offense is still clicking.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Hawkins. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the 1st down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. completion made.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The Hilltoppers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, Western Kentucky.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down of a 17.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And the Hilltoppers are in the red zone now. The coordinator moves to a heavy blitz look here. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Hilltoppers.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
Automatic on the PAT. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out.
We'll take over 1st and 10.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Oh, he throws it back. The pocket breaking down. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Off play action. He's looking to throw. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Bringing pressure. Grab down the middle. It's Padrino. He's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Way too much speed on that play.
Well, they roll the dice here, call that play, and it works out. They get points on the board. They cut into the lead. Now you got a ton of momentum going in at halftime to make some adjustments and come out feeling that you can come back and win this game.
Extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 35-28. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And I don't think that made it 10 yards before getting touched. Of course, that's going to be a penalty. So they don't let the ball travel 10 yards before touching it. That could be a crucial mistake as they try to come back here in the fourth quarter.
On the set.
They're moving the receiver now before the snap. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Catch made by the tight end. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
First down and 10 now. Handoff here from the shotgun. First down, looking for more now. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. They bring him down, but that play will set up a first and goal now at the 10.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
He keeps it on the design run. Fighting him off. Defense able to deny the touchdown. He's brought down at the 1.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Third down play here out of the shotgun. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Bit of a gamble here. Offense going for it on fourth down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
28.
Turn starts inside the 15. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments to prevent that this time.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down, we're going to throw it. QB to the tight end for a completion. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
A short completion to the tight end. And that'll pick up a first down out of the 37.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that throw.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock it.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The Sun Devils will have to kick this away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And the return ends with the man stepping out of bounds. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments, come up with a stop here. Looking to throw it on 1st down. It's a quick grab. Gets into space at the 50. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. They'll run it here. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
I love the idea of this quarterback just continuing to give his guy a chance. Already making multiple plays. Why not put it up in the air and give him a chance to get in the end zone one more time?
Ball handed off. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Man, this quarterback is a stud. I looked at him all week and thought he had a chance to light up the scoreboard. But if the defense can put that kind of pressure on him, that's how you slow him down today.
4th down. The offense will go for it. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the left side. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on 4th down where you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
The Hilltoppers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. First down, looking to throw the football. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Hilltoppers.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
They convert the PATs, so the lead is now 21. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. From inside the 15-yard line and bringing it out. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Catch made on the out route. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down to the 48. Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that 1st and 2nd level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape, broke loose from the pocket, and put the ball on a string, but he just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Defense is coming after him. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
The offense trailing here in the 2nd half. This is a crucial 4th down try. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
And it's caught. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down to 17.
Good enough for a first down.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. He escapes the pocket. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Tackle at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Hello, Mr. Defensive Coordinator. You may want to account for the quarterback. Are you kidding me? A quarterback scramble for this many yards? You got to make adjustments. Account for this guy's legs.
And the Sun Devils line up with a 1st and goal.
6 remain. 6 remain. Down.
From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
So the drive begins backed up at their own 5. Tough spot. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Keeping it on the ground here. They tackle him about the 14.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Touchdown, ASU. And the defense joins the scoring party now.
Now, we talked to him during the week, and he told me he was a high school corner. And I can see why. He's got tremendous ball skills to make that play and then to be able to take it all the way back for a touchdown. Just outstanding.
Now they get set now to try the PAT. And it's up and good. And as we wrap up the 3rd quarter, let's check out the quarterback comparison. This has been a terrific duel. Both guys putting on a show so far today. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery. The Hilltoppers offense retakes the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. And the single back takes the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Able to pick up just a couple of yards. It's good run defense.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's an out route. The catch made. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long, over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
And the Hilltoppers looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. And the wideout goes in motion. Makes a quick catch. Nowhere to run. Up corralling for no gain.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
second and goal play. Spot the ball at the 9. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Oh, and he almost had it. A chance for a momentum-changing interception. Does bring up third down.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his third interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
Third and goal, try to make it on the ground. Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be fourth down. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. And a chance here to build the lead, make it a 3-score game in the final quarter. He knocks it through with confidence. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Return begins inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Looking for a man deep on the right side. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. He could go. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost him.
First down, looking to throw the ball. The receiver makes the catch. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out and get out of your base. Maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field. Somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
I thought the defense was in pretty good position there. They sat back and had good coverage, eyes on the quarterback, but you almost got to just give the quarterback and the receiver credit for being able to come up with that completion.
He's got room to run. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
2nd down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
How about the discipline of this defense here on 2nd down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's 3rd down.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Tries to get it to the running back. Caught, completion. They can't stop him. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. They are pouring it on now.
Man, I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, and it's a touchdown.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle.
Western Kentucky, 59. Arizona State, 35.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. There's some space around the 30. And that will pick up the first down. They'll spot it in 38.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Getting set. Here's second down. Here comes a handoff. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
We'll look to throw it here on second down. And that pass ball is incomplete.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They stop him for a 2-yard gain, which will bring up 4th down.
Well, it seemed like the offense is trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Over the middle, it's Padrino. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
Man, that's got to be deflating for this defense. They had this offense right where they wanted, and then they come up with a 4th down conversion with that pass.
And the Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football. It seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Second down play coming up. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to pass here on second down. They bring him down after a short gain there.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Grab down the middle. It's Padrino. And they convert on 3rd. Football at the 20 now. First down in the red zone. Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. Looking to throw it from the red zone. On the move now. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. And here's the handoff. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
4th down, looking to throw for it. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
The Sun Devils will line up here on 1st down and goal. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State.
And it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's 3rd touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
And he's got it. The two-point conversion to make this a 16-point lead back within 2 scores. And the defense will take time out to stop the clock. 20 seconds remaining. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
Off the play fake on first down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I really love what they're doing with this plan today. Moving this wide receiver around, not allowing the defense to lock in on him, and he has had a big day today. Keep throwing him the...
Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's third down coming up. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Great cut there. The tackle is made. The clock runs out, and that will do it. Well, this was a stunner. It's going to resonate around the college football landscape, Kirk. This lower-ranked team came in here and said, give us some respect. And they went out and earned it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is a bit of a shocker to me, just to be able to see this team get run all over the field the entire game. Just didn't show up. I don't know what happened during the week with the preparation, but this blowout, I think, surprised a lot of people around the country.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.